Hey everyone, it's me again. This is sort of going to be an unedited version. I wanted to get this out on Friday when it was first released, but I figured, I need some time to, plan out what I'm going to say basically. And I felt like this was the perfect day to do it. Not really, but still. So, as you all know, Fast and Furious, the new one is out in theaters right now. And I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, and I know some of you are like, "Oh, why are you making the video if you're gonna complain about it?" And I know there's gonna be people complaining about it in the comments. It's just like we don't have the right to give our freedom of speech. Basically, really, is that what this is? Okay, then let's get down to it. Well, first of all, one of the main reasons I refuse to watch this it's because it's just become so predictable. The plot is so predictable. The writing is just so god awful. Like the writing is just like all over the place right now. And the actors are just, they just feel like they don't want to really be in these movies anymore. Like, it's so goofy and over the top lately. And mostly goofy, like, because the last one, all of a sudden they were racing in space all of a sudden. Like, two of them were going to the satellite or whatever to, like, enter, like, a satellite trying to destroy the world or something like that. Something goofy. I mean, I get this is the whole point is that the Fast and Furious are just like don't take themselves seriously, but at the same time, it's not really great if you're trying to do like appease to the fans' needs really, because like the last movie again, you brought a dead character back. I mean, it was fine. It was fine in the beginning when they brought Letty back, and because that was like a natural surprise because none of us saw that coming. I mean, granted, I never really got into the Fast and Furious until I was like in middle school, anyways. But I mean, I still enjoyed it. I mean, I got into it late, but I still enjoyed it from the time to time. But yeah, going back to Letty, like that generally was a surprise. That was a great writing decision to no, not really, but it was just something very unpredictable. Then it's like it follows the same formula like every other movie, like every dead character that disappears or just gets killed off, they bring him back. Look what they did with the Asian guy that was in the previous movies. Brought him back too, and all of a sudden I hear that Gail Gadot's character is back in as well. I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious? Well, I don't know like the full context about that, but all I heard is that she's back, which doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, like I said, with the way I know about their formula, it's just so ridiculous. I figured it was like I knew they were gonna pull something like that off. And another reason too is that the characters don't feel relatable anymore. The characters just feel like they're freaking invincible or very they're like they have like such what's that term called? Plot device, not plot device. Protective plot or something like that. I can't remember the trope about too well. But every character doesn't seem like they're endangered at all. It's just like movies like very excited early on because it felt like the stakes were real and the stakes and the action was just genuine. It felt like a very high stakes thriller. It's just so mediocre. It just doesn't feel like exciting anymore. Like what is going on? And I know they mentioned last movie about like they pointed that out like we usually come out alive, and it looked like they were gonna set something up that maybe two of them might get killed off or something, and then all of a sudden it's just a joke at the end. It's like don't play with your don't. It's the same problem I had with Stranger Things and with Max. It's just like you put her in a really bad situation, but then it's like a 180, and then it's like, oh no, she's okay, she'll be all right for the next season. I'm like, really? It's like all that investment, all that time worth, all that effort trying to like watch these characters grow and become better or develop into better characters. It's just taken away from us. And again, it's like, are people like just immune to death? Are they just like never going to the afterlife? Like what is like that? Like there's a reason death is talked about. There's a reason why with a character's death, people tend to move on and develop into like better characters and storytelling. Again, can we stop trying to like please the fans or whatever for these movies? Even though if there is one, but I'm pretty sure there is. It's just like an oversaturation, like very quality versus no, what is it? Quantity versus quality that just it just kills these movies anymore. And I know what you're all gonna say, bro. Like, oh, Marvel's like that. Marvel's like that. Yeah, I give Marvel criticism too, but at least they're consistent. Okay, at least they're somewhat consistent. Not totally, because I will give them plaque for some things. But Marvel, to develop these stories a lot better. And I know some like, okay, well, how come, why are you criticizing Fast and Furious? But Marvel does stupid things. Yeah, Marvel does stupid things because they're a comic book, whereas Fast and Furious is not based on anything, based on any type of adaptation or any novel. It's its own thing. And I'm not saying like I'll say this, like a movie can be goofy and over the top if they want, but these movies for the last few years or whatsoever have been so inconsistent with the writing, with the acting, with the directing, and the storylines, and the plot points are like these weird plot twists that they come up with the end. It's like, are people like dying? It's like that's also my thing. Like, it's like, who writes these movies for the love of everything? Like, for Christ's sakes, I'm sure he's getting a good paycheck or whatever, but it's like, why why do you keep toying with the people's emotions like that? I don't know. Like, in my opinion, I think this movie's peaked. Well, they sort of peaked in the what was that other movie? What was that one movie where they were in Rio? I think they were in Rio and they were trying to rob a bank or try to go on a heist to steal a bank safe. That one, I feel like it peaked right there. Sure, I mean the next one was good with the whole point of Letty being alive again. And then I feel like and I've said this before, but I feel like these series, it should have ended after Paul Walker died, like the last movie Paul Walker was in, because it feels like it's lacking charm anymore. It just feels like it's lacking that grit that it used to have. That chemistry is just not there. Some of the actors are just they're just uninterested, as many of the audiences is. Even me, I'm uninterested as well. But if you like these movies, that's you. I mean, I'm not gonna fault you for that, or whatever. But it's just like, I'm not saying you can stop. I mean, obviously, yeah, they're gonna make a lot of money, but it's just like, how many more of these movies do we need? I know they said they're planning what, 2 more or something like that. Come on, Universal. I think you've milked this franchise for a long time now. I think it's time to put it to rest. And I know what you're gonna say. What about Simpsons? Yeah, Simpsons too. Simpsons too. But anyways, that's kind of my little rant, if you will. I think Fast and Furious should end. I'm not interested in seeing it. Maybe I'll see it sometime if it's on TV or whatever, just to see. I'm not going to the theater to watch it. I'll watch something else. Thank you very much. All right, that's it. If you like this, comment down. If you think I'm an idiot, I don't know what I'm talking about, you can do that. I mean, hey, I'm here. I'm here to give you guys. I'm here to give you guys my opinions or my facts or basically my own opinions, and then you can come up with your own things in the comments. All right, but that's basically it.